Alright, y'all. So this video is about being yourself versus knowing of being yourself. And what I mean by that is you can normally be yourself based on how you go through life and, experiences. And, you grow up and learn from your parents and your friends and your siblings and your teachers and also through education, and you might be capped and limited and comfortable with how you go about life. So you might just be yourself through that limitation, and you might not still know how the mechanisms of how you're being yourself. And I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with knowing of being yourself. So what that means is you can be yourself. If you're a regular person, you can be yourself, but you still won't know the mechanisms of how it came to be for you to have these experiences and mentalities to go about being yourself. And when it comes to knowing of the being, knowing how to be yourself through astrology, that's knowing thyself by going a little bit deeper and expanding your consciousness, and why we're going through these experiences and why we have these thoughts and feelings. And by going through those expansions and deep thinking and just trying to understand why we're being ourselves and trying to know how it's coming to be it's a big difference when you're just normally being yourself. Because when you're just being yourself, you're not aware of the mechanisms that's in play, as above so below. That's what esoteric astrology is. So by knowing thyself, you can be yourself, but you can know much more and the mechanisms that's happening as above so below. So that will build up your morality versus just being yourself. Because if you're just a normal self, if you're just a normal person, just normally being yourself, your morality is going to be capped to a certain extent based on how you're living and experiencing life. And 9 times out of 10, these individuals might be indoctrinated, and they might have biases that will go against others, because to them it will be true through that limitation, but it goes far deeper than that. So by knowing thyself, you can still be yourself and have so much more knowledge and wisdom to be able to explain how the mechanism is working. So through that, you will build morality and expand your wisdom. And it makes a big difference, because you won't be attached to no biases, and you won't judge others unless they're in a bias, which is the only good reason to judge, because we're closer to the truth. And we're selfless. We know it's deeper. We know it's deeper than just being ourselves. So we're trying to understand how the mechanisms of being yourself, and that's knowing thyself. So yeah, this should go deep. But yeah, you build morality based on knowing, instead of just living blindly and just being yourself. So believe in yourself to know thyself. Shout out to y'all.